morning. Today's boat project is sewing. Our UV cover on our staysail has torn off, the stitching came out, so it's time to take it down and give it a stitch, and it's going to be probably about the same amount of time to hand stitch it here on the boat versus taking it, folding it up, and bringing it over to the sail shop and getting them to stitch it. So just doing it by hand. I got this big beefy needle, and then I got this cushion for my push-in, and just like most days I could do this on the boat and not have to put any pants on. I ain't got no pants.
So we are on the east side of Martinique. We've just arrived, haven't dropped the hook yet, but we're really excited. Shaun has been looking at these charts of this east side since we were in Bermuda, which was in December, early December. So this has been a long time coming, us getting here, and it looks really awesome. Lots of protection and cool reefs, and we're gonna get in the water. And yeah, so kind of stoked. Gonna see lots of cool things.
And let's check it out. We started in St. Anne over here. We just went around here. That was a little bashy and a little rough, but all good. Now we've come up this coast. And now here we are now. We are planning on trying to tuck behind this big old reef here, dropping the hook somewhere on the west side of it. And we are on our final approach. We only have 2 more miles, so we will see how the conditions are. If not, we've got a backup bailout plan, but this is not an official anchorage. There's no information about it, so we're kind of making it up. And this east side is not very well surveyed, so we're going to have to be real careful approaching in. But this channel does look as if it's marked. It's got buoys, at least on the chart, so we'll see if they actually do show up. More to come. After our second attempt, we found a sweet spot to anchor right behind this reef, and everything that we expected is true. The reef is real pretty, and it provides some great protection for us to be able to anchor and have a comfy night. A little bit of rocking, but nothing big. It's kind of awesome. And of course, we had to jump in the water to see what the reef looked like.
And I had a very close encounter with a very large shark. So suffice to say, I got an extra cardio today.
She swam fast.
So fast.
Real fast. And I swam real fast right behind her. Yeah. So now we got back on the boat, we're chilling, having dinner, and enjoying a lovely sunset. So tomorrow we're going to wake up first thing, and sharks don't hang out in the morning. They're not morning people, which is awesome. So we're going to go check out the reef again and some other areas and see what's going on. So east coast of Martinique, representing. Last night was cool. We were there. in the shadow of this reef. That was cool, but it was a little rolly, so we decided to tuck back here in the beef. And it's a lot more calm, so we can see we're behind 2 barrier reefs. And we have heaps of kiteboarders over here. And Shannon really likes it way better.
So our new cruising strategy, as we've been developing it, is to find places that look like kiteboarders would go there and then take our boat there. Those places seem to be the most protected and have the calmest water, and it's also usually really pretty to be there, and not too many people go there. So we decided that the east coast of Martinique was probably going to be a kiteboarder's paradise, and apparently we were correct.
And here's a little view of where we are on the chart. We were here. This barrier reef is providing protection from the Atlantic swells, and we have relocated to de Boeuf. We are in the land of beef. And it's pretty awesome. It's way more calm, and we really like it. We're in 20 feet of water, and it's lovely. Yeah. Hey, another cruising boat. We just went to go pull up anchor and go to some new place a little bit further down, and we found Batty's masterpiece waiting for us on the pedals for the windlass.
Holy shit, Batman.
Holy shit, Batman. Where did we just pull into?
Lake Robert.
How was the sail?
Very smooth. Light wind. Used the motor a little bit. But relaxing. Took about 2 hours.
These sneaky little boats over here. Ah, another unexplored part of eastern Martinique.
Yes, there are no active captain reviews for where we're going.
It is time to change that.
We just arrived in Lake Robert, and we noticed that there is a lot of sargassum grass on the beaches. We've been seeing that a lot in the eastern Caribbean, and when it piles up like this on the beach, it smells really, really bad. And it seems like there's a lot of economic devastation going on too in these little towns because of it.
Yeah, the sargassum grass, it piles up, and as it rots on the beach, it creates sulfur gas. And that gas gets blown on shore. In this case, this is an eastern-facing town, so the easterly trade winds that are coming in all the time are blowing this nasty sulfur gas onto all the houses and buildings that are downwind. And it destroys things. It destroys electronics, things rot more quickly. So it's all these towns on the eastern side of Martinique are being affected by this, and it stinks like farts.
Yeah,
Okay, not like farts. Maybe it's like rotten eggs.
Ocean farts.
Ocean farts.
It's real gross.
And all farts stink. Ugh. It's a recent phenomenon. They still don't know exactly why it's happening, but it is originating from Brazil and coming up to this neck of the woods in a way that it never had before. Could be because of changing currents, changing winds,
Changing water temperature,
lots of stuff. So, well, here we go. More effects. The Earth's changing. So this is the super top secret, first time ever done dessert pizza on Breeze. We've got apples, we have pieces of chocolate, we have chia seeds, we have peanut butter, we have everything good. Shannon has no idea what's about to hit her. Shit is real.
dessert pizza. Peanut butter and apples and chocolate and chia seeds. That's so good.
Want to see your new friend, Batman? Hey. Oh, hey. Oh, he's a crab friend. Arr, arr, arr.
What is that, buddy?
He smells weird, right? What are you gonna even do with that? Crazy pincers, right? Nom, 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 nom.
What does that taste like?
You can try
Salty?
some. You can try some later, buddy. After we cook it. So Batman is living the life. He's got his own deserted island, all to himself, called Werewolf Island, comprised of one adult palm tree, well, two adult palm trees, lots of small palm trees, a lovely beach surrounding, reefs all around, including lobster, crabs, and small fish, sharks off to the east side, and lots of places to pee. He has peed everywhere. It is officially Batman's Island.
Hey, friend. How's it going? Aren't you cool? Where'd your buddy go? Left you? Oh. Hi, friend. Who likes carrot skin? Mmm. Post St. Patty's Day, homemade, giant biscuit deliciousness.
Breakfast sandwich magic.
So today's a big day. Shannon graduated from her program that she's been doing on nutrition. So we're gonna have a little bit of a kind of cake thing, and I'm pretty jazzed about it. Check it out. Yeah, there's chia seeds in there. That's right. That's how hippies do it. Celebrations have been had. It's official.
It's official. We celebrated. We commemorated. So we devoured.
Killed it. Fruit crushing. That's how you celebrate.
And a hot shower.
And a hot shower. Simple things in life. All right, it's a win. Now we watch something on a screen. Woo. Here's the future of cruising. So stinking cute. Good morning. Breeze is en route to go check out some booze. There's a place called Clement Distillery that's just down the road. It's only about 20 to 30-minute walk from the dinghy dock. So we parked the dinghy, grabbed a baguette and cafe breakfast en route, and we're gonna have the day sipping rum. Good thing we're not gonna need a DD because we're walking
Walking it off.
Walking it off, using the noggin when it comes to boozing. Always drink responsibly, Team Breeze, always. Remember that.
And breweries.
We're getting closer. We just heard the sound of bottling, bottles of rum, and enormous vats, which I can only assume are full of rum. This is Mecca. We're closer. So close.
The famous palm cabbage or palm oil can be extracted from the hearts of royal palm.
Behold, the three-eyed raven. Winter is coming.
This is called the beast mill. What they would do is they would hook up a beast, probably a cow of some kind, and they'd push this and it would spin. Places where they didn't have wind power or water, and it would grind up the sugar cane right in the middle there. And then the liquid would come out and go down to the boiler to be boiled into sugar. Wicked cool.
Voilà pourquoi on appelle part des anges la partie du rhum qui s'évapore à travers une voie diffuse au cours du vieillissement. Fermez les yeux. Humez ce souffle parfumé qui flotte dans les airs. En vous laissant aller,
you have the chance while you're in Martinique, you should definitely check out Clement Distillery. Really neat. This is their old sugar processing shack, and what they've done is they've converted it. They don't use it anymore for production, but now it's an interactive exhibit, and they've taken these screens and they've covered them in these really cool welded cases, and they have these great photos from that era of when they used to use this place, and some of the machinery is still running just a little bit, just so you can see how it works. So it's a super interesting tour. One of the most interesting tours and really nice layouts of exhibits I've seen for this kind of thing, so definitely worth checking out.
On fait la cuve et après on va manger la popote.
Smells like a carnival hangover in here. In my right hand, I have the 75 euro bottle of rum. In my left hand, we have the 70 euro bottle of rum. I would love to tell you more about the reasons why they cost this much and how they're different, but my French is not good enough to understand that, so we're going to have to base this on flavor alone. It's subtle. It's subtle like a really good whiskey. Like good whiskeys aren't harsh, they have no edge to them. This has no edge. It tastes like liquid wood. This one is like liquid wood coming out of a very classy campfire. Smoky.
This is my taste test.
like rum. Very strong rum. Right, number 2. That must be the campfire rum, because it burns more. So we left the rum distillery, and in true Team Breeze fashion, we left with 8 bottles of rum. There's 6 in this box and 2 in my backpack. So we are walking the 2 miles back to the boat with our booty, our rum booty, and we will probably do a taste test later. What do you think?
Oh yeah, grossly underestimated how delicious it would be. Quite possibly one of the most amazing things in Martinique is the boat kit. I don't know who invented this thing, but it's the most genius Creole thing. When you take French fries and you put them into any kind of sandwich form, it's a win. In this case, we have lettuce. There's all kinds of sauces in there. It's like what you would get at one of those food trucks that are in those cities that they have, you know, college kids that get drunk. This is the stuff you eat at 3 in the morning, but it's 2 in the afternoon, and it's even better. This morning we left Le Francois, which is a bay on the east side of Martinique. We were anchored in a spot that was very reminiscent to the Chesapeake, oddly enough. Very still water, bottom was all muddy, so the anchor came up really dirty and gross. The chain was all nasty, had to wash it off. And because it was a little stormy looking, and we thought, okay, let's travel today. And we got out here. Turns out it is the worst conditions to go sailing. I mean, the wind is coming exactly out of the direction we are trying to go. Now, the whole rest of the time that we've been out here, the wind's been coming out of maybe a little bit north of east. And now, at the time that we want to get back down south, it's coming dead on from the south. Dead on. So it makes me feel kind of like a bad sailor. Kind of sucks. I'm a little bummed out, actually, about this whole thing, because we're just motoring the whole way, and I don't know, it's just lame. Shannon feels crappy. The swells suck. I mean, we're going to get back there, but it's just not my best work, if I could say that.
Today's project is scrubbing the bottom of the boat. We are getting ready to leave Martinique and head south to St. Vincent. So we're going to give her the best chance to speed down there, maybe break some records, and pick up our first crew member.
Normally I can't get Shannon out of bed, but you just got Shannon out of bed.
How many croissants you want?
She's a croissant boss. 2? Yeah, 2 croissants and a baguette.
Ok. Tu veux une baguette, gros?
Non, j'ai la masse.